Hi, this is Ray Talavis. This is another episode in my series of cigar reviews. Today's cigar will be from the La Flor Dominicana Cigar Company. Um, the CEO of that company is Lito Gomez. Um, La Flor Dominicana, the name says for itself, is based out of the Dominican Republic. One of my favorite cigar companies. The Flor Dominicana, in its earlier iterations were like mild cigars, mostly Connecticut's back in the 90s. That was a trend back then. Um, Back around the cigar boom, people were smoking mostly Connecticut's and milder cigars. And as a lot's been said about that as cigar smokers became more I guess more experienced. They wanted heavier smokes and stronger smokes, and La Flor Dominicana went ahead and evolved with that. Lito Gomez switched over to heavier smokes, introducing Ligero, double Ligero. Actually, La Flor Dominicana won a Cigar of the Year a couple of years ago with the Edelici and Bowl. I think maybe 2 years ago. Um, that was another strong smoke. Um, so without further ado, the um, the the cigar we'll be reviewing today is the La Flor Dominicana Double Ligero. Um, this looks like to be like a Gordo size. No, it looks to be about a 6 by 60. It's a log of a cigar. It's just a gigantic cigar. It's got like a dark natural wrapper. If you can see the wrapper or whatever. It's a dark natural wrapper. Um, Rich tobacco smell coming off the wrapper. Not so much. I can't really get anything off the foot. It's a beautiful cigar. It's sort of like Don Pepin Garcia has great production values for their cigars. You can say the same thing about LFD. La Flor Dominicana is just a quality establishment. He runs it with his wife Inez. He has a son. Um, I don't remember his name, but his son's now a blender and works for the La Flor Dominicana company. He has his own series of cigars within that company. It took me a while, as far as this series, to get to La Flor Dominicana, but I'm not gonna lie to you. La Flor Dominicana is like one of my favorite cigar companies. They make bold, strong flavored cigars. When I think about cigars that might be similar to each other, I think of like La Flor Dominicana. I think of Joya or Joya de Nicaragua. I think of Oliva Serie V, um, and Ashton VSG. Those cigars to me are kind of like similar to each other. They all have like a very strong tobacco flavor and personality, and to me they're almost interchangeable. You know what I mean? But that's my opinion. So this review is on the La Flor Dominicana um, Double Ligero, um, and I'm gonna go ahead and clip the cap off the head and go ahead and light it up. So I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back again. Yeah, so this particular cigar is produced in the Dominican Republic. Um, all the components of this cigar are not are not of Dominican origins. Um, the binder and the filler is Dominican. Um, The wrapper is Ecuadorian Sumatra. Um, Sumatra. I mean, it's a nice cigar leaf. You know, I mean, it's one of those leaves. I kind of like. I'm not really always like 100% sure it's going to turn out to be a great cigar because Sumatra. I don't know. That's my opinion. I mean, I do like Sumatra, but you know, not as much as like some other wrappers. Um, so I mean, Lito Gomez, the CEO of La Flor Dominicana, is kind of an innovator. Uh, you might know that he created the chisel shape, figurado, perfecto. It's sort of like a torpedo, but it has a flat tip, a flattened tip. That's why they call it the chisel. Sort of like a flute. Um, so I mean, the man's incredible. Great blends, innovator in terms of like cigar shapes. Just a wonderful, awesome company. One of my favorite companies, La Flor Dominicana. Um, just because they make such strong, powerful smokes. I did remember smoking like his earlier La Flor Dominicana back in the 90s, and they were wonderful too, being a bit mild and everything. But you know, him going into like the Ligero and double Ligero lines and the Lyceum Bowl. He also has the LG. LG is actually a Dominican Puro. That's his top of the line. Is I want to say the LG series by La Flor Dominicana, um, along with the and the Lyceum Bowl won Cigar of the Year from Cigar Aficionado, I think 2 or 3 years ago. But anyway, a little bit of history about La Flor Dominicana and Lito Gomez. Gonna pair it tonight. It is early evening, around 7 o'clock here, Baltimore, Maryland. Um, I'm Ray Talabas the second. If I hadn't introduced myself earlier, pairing it tonight with an alcoholic beverage, another Heavy Seas product, Americanon. Um, it's a double hop dry, double dry hopped American Pale Ale. Um, to me, it tastes like an IPA. It's very citrusy, very fruity, very it has a little bit of some bitterness to it. Just a wonderful, beverage for a beautiful night like tonight. Also, some water. So, I love pairing like cigars and beverages and other things like that, and just I find it very nice. So let's get on with this review. Um, Gonna go ahead and this is a monster of a cigar, if you can't tell. I mean, this thing is just this thing is just just monstrous. Um, like I said, it's about a 6 inch by 60 ring gauge cigar. Um, Love this cigar. Had it many times. Bought a box of them. All right. Gonna go ahead and can you hold on 1 second? I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can switch the getting a bit of too much sunlight here. Just hold on 1 second. Okay, we're back again. Sorry about that interruption. Had to go ahead and get a better picture on this review. It was kind of the sun was setting and was kind of like washing out the screen a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and toast this foot on the Flor Dominicana double Ligero Gordo. Gonna have to toast this foot pretty good because it's such a large ring gauge cigar. Um, toast the edge of the foot. All right. All right. Great draw. Getting a little bit of cola flavor right now. Not my favorite flavor in the world, but we're just starting off, and usually big cigars like this take some time to warm up. Chase it with some beer. What a wonderful, it's a Monday night here in Baltimore, around 7 o'clock in the evening. Sun is, on the way down. Just a wonderful, temperate night out here in Baltimore for a summer night. Getting some wonderful flavors from the cigar now. Just some like tobacco. Um, I'm getting straight tobacco right now. Um, um, so I thought that maybe we could talk about like, summertime and cigars. You know what I mean? It's a wonderful time to smoke cigar, outdoors. During the summertime, it's a heck of a lot better than in the wintertime because, like, in the winter, it's so cold there might be snow on the ground depending upon where you live or whatever. And but during the summertime is the perfect time to smoke a cigar outside and everything. Getting some pencil lead, some tobacco, some bread. So like a sweet bread. Um, the body's a little thin right now. Um, but then again, we're only into the first like eighth of an inch, so I'm not too worried about it. I love this cigar. You know what I mean? I just totally love this cigar. But yeah, I mean, think about like what activities you do during the summertime to like smoke cigars. I mean, whether you're barbecuing outside, and smoking a cigar while you're barbecuing, or you're having friends over, and you're like, just either smoking cigars or cigarettes or whatever, and just drinking and just hanging out or whatever. Oof. How the body's picking up. Some pencil lead. It's not a sharp pencil lead. It's sort of like a dispersed pencil lead. It's nice because it brightens your palate or whatever. Um, it's just a wonderful smoke right now. I mean, I love it. Um, yeah, La Flor Dominicana. Like I said before in the previous reviews, that my favorite cigar producing country is Dominican Republic. I mean, if you think about companies like Arturo Fuente, um, La Flor Dominicana, Davidoff, um, La Aurora. La Aurora is actually the first cigar company in Dominican Republic and the oldest. So La Aurora, PDR, Aging Room, and then you have General and Altadas. I mean, what a powerhouse, conglomerate of companies, that makes like um, cigars in Dominican Republic. Um, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, like my favorite cigar company is Arturo Fuente. They have such a broad, vast, their offerings are just so broad and so vast. Whether it's the green label, the black label, Hemingway's, King B's, um, you know, Don Carlos, Opus. I mean, like Magnum R. I mean, they have so many quality products in width and width. I mean, it's like, it's amazing. But I love the Flor Dominicana. And I love the Flor Dominicana a lot. And I mean, I admire Lito Gomez. I mean, I think he's a great tobacco man. Um, he's an innovator, and he got a beautiful wife and everything. So just a really full bodied smoke right now. A little bit of cotton. Tobacco flavor. I mean, right now could be a little bit stronger, but I like it. I'm very happy with the profile I'm getting right now from this cigar. Um, it's just a very I mean, for such a big cigar, it's very easygoing. You know what I mean? It's not like bludgeoning me like say like a like a Tatawai Black Label bludgeons you to death. I mean for such a big strong cigar, it's very easygoing. And I like that. I mean, this might be a great cigar to like, have a cookout with or go on the links, play some golf. I mean, that's another activity you could do during the summertime and smoke. A cigar is like, play golf and smoke a cigar. I do that all the time. I love going out there, you're out on the golf course for 4 hours. You might be able to smoke two cigars or whatever, and it's a wonderful, enjoyable time. I mean, I think it adds to the experience when you're playing golf and smoking a cigar. Um, I enjoy it more than when I'm just smoking cigarettes or whatever, playing golf. So, like I said, it's a wonderful summer day here. I believe it's July 9th. Um, it's very cool right now. It's probably around, I would say, like 72 degrees, 73. It's a wonderful time to smoke a cigar. I hope you all are, enjoying what you're doing. Maybe smoking a cigar or whatever, or a pipe. I hope that you all are well out there. Um, you know, Summertime is usually relaxation time for a lot of people, like kids and like school teachers and people who get off for the summer. It's just generally a better. I think it's a happier time. I mean, I think Christmas is the happiest time, but I think summer is like a very generally more happy than any other season because a lot of people are off and everything. It's a wonderful cigar. I got potential lead and strength and power. A light tobacco flavor right now. Um, but that's what makes it so easygoing. You know what I mean? It's not bludgeoning me to death like some cigars can do. I'm enjoying this thoroughly. Just a very easygoing for such a intimidating stick. You know what I mean? It's a 6x60. Gordo. Um, Very easygoing for such an intimidating stick. It does have like a bite to it though, sort of like a charcoal bite or a lead pencil lead bite. Like the pencil lead, all of a sudden, before I said it was dispersed in the smoke. Now it's becoming more of like a sharper kind of taste to it right now. So anyway, um, this is the review of the La Flor Dominicana Double Ligero Gordo 6x60. Um, we're into the first third. I'm gonna go ahead and pause right now, smoke this down a little bit, um, and give you my impressions after the break. Right now, I'm loving it. You know what I mean? And we're also talking about like summertime and cigars, like activities such as like barbecuing or playing golf or having like small get-togethers and drinking whatever you want to drink, and pairing it with like cigars or whatever, or pipes or cigarettes, whatever you guys do. You know, I have friends that are cigar smokers, and you know, but I mean, most of the time, when we get together, we smoke cigarettes, but sometimes cigars. I have enough cigars for a lot of people to share, so. It's a wonderful smoke, very strong. All right, so I'll get right back with you. Hey, we're back again. I'm Ray Talavis, doing the review for the La Flor Dominicana Double Ligero Gordo 6x60. As you can tell, we're to the second third now. Not quite to the halfway point. I want to give you some more information on the Flor Dominicana. It's such a storied company. CEO is Lito Gomez. He also works with his wife Inez Gomez. And his son also works there too. Um, his son has worked on a couple of cigars, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and also a cigar called Lennox um, that was highly rated in a lot of publications, including Cigar Aficionado. Some of the cigars from Cigar Aficionado, from La Flor Dominicana, are the Ligero line, Double Ligero line, and Elysian Bull, which won Cigar of the Year in 2016 for CA, Cigar Aficionado. The Chisel Double Ligero, I think, or Ligero won. That didn't win, but it was placed in the top 25 in Cigar of the Year 1 year. Um, the 19, and the 1994 also placed in the top 25 1 year. LG's always LG. The Lita Gomez, the LG from La Flor Dominicana, also I'm sure placed in the top 25 on some year. They make a wonderful portfolio of cigars. Great company. Greatest respect to Lito and family and productions and company. It's a great company coming out of Santiago, Dominican Republic. Lito originally was a jeweler in the 90s. I think his shop was in Miami. I'm not really sure, but he was held up at gunpoint at his shop, and this caused a life change in him. And he's like, "I'm getting out of this business. I'm gonna go ahead and um, go in a different direction." He eventually went into the cigar business. Thankfully, I'm not saying thankfully that he got held up at gunpoint, but it's wonderful that he's a great addition to the cigar industry. They make quality products, just like Don Pepin Garcia, F1 Day, Padron, Davidoff, and the list goes on and on. General and Altadas or whatever, Barora. Anyway, as you can tell, I smoked this down to the second third. While I was out there, I'll give you some tasting notes. Strong leather component came out. Tobacco is very sweet. Going towards the end of the first third into the beginning of the second third, the tobacco profile switched over to a much sweeter kind of like tobacco flavor. Getting spice, a little bit of Irish brown bread, strong tobacco flavor. But it's the one thing that this is a very easygoing smoke for such an intimidating stick. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a 6x60, Gordo Vitola with a medium to dark natural colored wrapper. I mean, this thing's playing nice. It's playing nice. I mean, it's like it's not kicking me on my butt. The draw is very good. Ooh, that was nice. little bit of the more that Irish brown bread and tobacco flavor. Um, the draw is very good. I would say the body is medium full. Um, flavor is medium full to medium to medium full to full. A lot of a lot of changes in terms of like what's more flavorful or dominating at one point or another. It changes from puff to puff. I mean, sometimes it's a sweet tobacco, sometimes it's a leather strength. There's a lot of pencil lead. Um, just a wonderfully interesting cigar. I mean, this is so enjoyable. Um, like I said, for such a big stick, it's not that intimidating. Um, I'm gonna touch it up a little bit. Um, I mean, if you want a strong, easygoing cigar, you know, you can't go wrong with this cigar. I mean, this particular stick. I mean, this particular La Flor Dominicana Double Ligero, I want to say it's got like 3 years of age. Still tastes fresh, you know what I mean? It just tastes like it's straight out of the box. Wonderful. Got plenty of years left on it. A lot of sweet tobacco flavor and strength and pencil lead. Not so much brown, Irish brown bread right there, but a lot of sweet tobacco spice. The LG is a very good cigar. Um, you know, it's like very, very good cigar. Now, I said that was Dominican Puro, and it is. This is a this is a Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapped around Dominican binder and fillers. He has a farm called La Canela in the Dominican Republic. I'm not sure if the tobacco, Dominican tobacco, in this particular cigar comes from La Canela. But so here we are, outdoors, um, enjoying this wonderful summer night. It's just a beautiful temperature right now. It's probably close to like probably close to like 71 or 72 degrees. It's wonderful out here. Just enjoying the weather, smoking a great cigar. I'm drinking pairing this with right now a Budweiser. Um, Great beer. It's a Pilsner. Um, Very refreshing, very bright. I like all kinds of beers, but I tend to love like Pilsners and lagers the best. I mean, they're just so refreshing. And they're easy on the palate for me. You know what I mean? They're like so much easier on the palate and so easygoing and delicious, and that's why I think I prefer them. I mean, I love the darker beers too, but you know, I tend to always stock at least some kind of lager or pilsner, whether it be like Heineken or Beck's or Foster's or Budweiser or Sol. You know, um, yeah. It's like a very sweet. It's like a sweet tobacco bread. You know what I mean? It's just like sweet bread, kind of like with tobacco right now, and it's really delicious, man. Um, I love La Flor Dominicana. I mean, like I told you, remember? I mean, I told you before. I kind of grouped like these four cigars together, and you could throw in Don Pepin Garcia too, the blue label, with these cigars like the La Flor Dominicana, the Ashton VSG, the Oliva Serie V, and the Joya de Nicaragua, Antonio, and you can throw Don Pepin Garcia blue label in there too. They're very like dark tobacco, strong flavor, tobacco flavor cigars that I kind of like think of as a group. You know what I mean? I haven't smoked an Ashton VSG in a while. I don't have that in my collection right now. They tend to be on the higher price point side, but probably have to buy some of those. Great steak. Getting some spice, getting some leather, um, tobacco. It's a very easygoing smoke. So we're talking about the summertime and what kind of activities you do with cigars in the summertime. Like, we talked about having a cookout, um, like like having a get together with friends, with like whether it includes alcohol or whatever, or just smoking in the backyard, cutting the grass, whether you want to be swimming in a pool or something and smoking a cigar. There's a lot of things you can do outdoors during the summertime. Taking a hike or playing golf or whatever. There's a lot of things you can do with cigars during the summertime, which is great. You know what I mean? I love smoking in the summertime. Whew. Man, that was like some sweet bread, some tobacco, spice, leather. That was good. Let's talk about like barbecuing. I mean, are you a gas person, or are you a charcoal person? I mean, that's the great debate. Over at my house, we have both. But I mean, honestly, I tend to use like gas more often because it's like so much more convenient. You don't have to like wait for the charcoal to you don't have to light the charcoal and then wait for it to like burn out or whatever, or for the flames to go out. And then the cleanup's a lot easier with gas because you don't have to worry about throwing out all the charcoal. I tend to like use my charcoal grill, which I love very much. I mean, I think it has a better flavor than gas. That's my personal opinion. But I use that for like bigger parties. Like if we're having like a lot of food to cook, I'll use my charcoal grill. It's a big one. I would say it's about like, I would say it's like 2 foot by 4 foot maybe. I mean, I'm not a engineering kind of guy, so I don't know. I'm just like, but it's pretty big. I mean, you can probably cook like, 4 racks of ribs on it or something like that, or like maybe like 10 chickens, but 10 whole chickens. Whew, that's delicious, man. It's like I mean, like, it's hard to like, like describe what you're tasting sometimes, like in like truly accurate quantitative terms, um, because there is like I'm sorry to be using such big words, but this is the best. I'm trying to describe this the best I can, but I mean, there is some ambiguity in what you're tasting. I mean, it's hard to describe some of the things you taste. Like when I say like sweet bread, that that's my best way to describe what I'm tasting sometimes. because there's a sweet component and it's kind of like yeasty and bready with tobacco. But I don't know. I mean, as a reviewer, as most reviewers know, it's hard to always give the most accurate kind of description of what you're actually tasting. All I can like tell you is that it is a great cigar. It tastes great. Just delicious, man. Deep tobacco flavor. But like I said, it's very easygoing. You know what I mean? You wouldn't expect like a big cigar like this to be easygoing, but this really is. Anyway, back to the gas versus charcoal debate. I usually go with gas, unless I'm having a big party and you have to cook a lot of things. It makes it worthwhile to use the charcoal. I mean, honestly, I think charcoal tastes better than gas, but I think gas tastes fine personally. I mean, it's not like it's flavorless. It really does taste good. You do get the charcoal flavor or the flame flavor. Um, Obviously, charcoal has more of a charcoal flavor than gas, but gas you get that kind of like the grill flavor still in gas. Turns out really well. But I'm glad I had both. You know what I mean? Like if I'm having a get together with friends and everything, and maybe like 15 people or whatever, and um, you decide to um, like have a cookout or whatever, I'll use a charcoal grill. I think it's a better quality product. You know, I mean, it's not as easy to control as a charcoal. Charcoal, you could go low, medium, high, and every kind of increment in between. Charcoal, you can close the vents a little bit and this, that, and the other thing, but it's harder to control. Excuse me, it's harder to control than gas. But I mean, I think that debate will rage on till the end of time. As you can tell, this is like the easygoing summer edition of my cigar reviews. We're just all chilling out here and drinking a beer, kind of be laid back and smoking a great stogie. La Flor Dominicana Double Ligero Gordo 6x60. Just loving life, you know what I mean? Just chilling out, man, and enjoying the summer. This beautiful summer night in Baltimore. It's around like 8 o'clock, 8:08 at night. Um, Humidity is low. Temperature is like around 71, 72. It's a perfect night to smoke a cigar, just be outdoors. Whether you're like playing with your kids or playing or out with your friends or whatever. I know it's a Monday night, but the work day's over, and maybe you want to kick back with a libation, and just kick back with whatever you want to do. You know what I mean, and just kind of unwind from whatever you did earlier in the day. All right, we're getting in it. We're heading towards the end of the second third. Gonna have to touch it up a little bit. You can see it's kind of getting a little bit wavy. I mean, I don't have to. I mean, it might self-correct itself, but probably end up touching it up. Take the band off. So I hope you guys are enjoying this summer day, and I hope that that you're all well out there, and I mean, I wish happiness for y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, smoke this thing down to the last third. Try to give you some tasting notes of going into the second third to the last third, and so I'll get back right at you. Take care. Okay, we're back again. This is the laid back summer edition of my cigar reviews. It's been a laid back kind of cigar review, talking about like um, activities that you can do outdoors during the summertime with cigars. Um, There's a lot of things you can do, like play golf or hang out with friends or have a cookout. Um, Maybe take a walk or walk your dog or whatever. I know like the review was on the Flor Dominicana Double Ligero Gordo 6x60. From tasting notes while I was off camera, you can tell we're into the last third, beginning of the last third. I mean, an introduction of very strong leather flavor, um, deep, rich tobacco flavor, introduction of like a black coffee, just a wonderfully delicious, nuanced cigar. Very easygoing for such a big cigar. Um, just wonderful. Like I said, this cigar has probably got like 2 or 3 years of age on it. Tastes fresh as like out of the box or whatever though. It's just wonderful. It's kind of getting hot. I mean, we're not that far into the last third, but it's kind of getting hot. I find that sometimes. I mean, some cigars you can smoke all the way down to like the nub. Other cigars would start getting hot into the last third. So I guess we're winding down this laid back, summer edition cigar review of the La Flor Dominicana Double Ligero Gordo 6x60. That tasted like sweet bread and tobacco, light tobacco now. I mean, it changes a lot because sometimes the tobacco flavor is very intense. With black coffee usually, with spice. That was very strong tobacco flavor with charcoal. Spice is hitting now. My tongue is tingling. Just tobacco spice. I mean, it's just beautiful. Construction on the cigar is just wonderful. I mean, it has like a firm pack to it with a little bit of give. The draw has been wonderful. Had to correct it a couple of times, but hey, it's a artisanal product made by human beings, like crafting um, a product out of a natural tobacco. So tobacco burns like it doesn't always burn even, but so I got no problem with it. So a wonderful cigar. I love this cigar. It's getting to be about dusk now. Um, just a wonderful experience. I'm glad I was able to share this with you. You could tell this has got more of a laid back vibe than most of my other reviews. Just wonderful. Um, Drinking a Budweiser. That's it. Have some water. I mean, it's just a wonderful season to like smoke cigars outdoors. Summertime. I mean, spring and fall is very nice too. Winter, winter can be problematic, depending upon where you live. I mean, like if you live in like the colder climates during the winter, you might find it difficult. You know, like if the snow's there or it's a windy day and it's a cold day. Um, but you do what you have to do. You know what I mean to get that cigar in or whatever. I mean, you could always go to a cigar lounge or whatever and smoke there. That always helps. Just nice, sweet bread, tobacco flavor right now. So I mean, we're getting towards the end here. Don't want to keep you up too much longer. So let's go ahead and do a summary of this review. This laid-back summer review of La Flor Dominicana Double Ligero Gordo 6x60. This is the summer review. Talked about like different activities you can do while smoking a cigar outside. You know, whether it be with friends or by yourself or whatever. Um, and as the summary of the cigar is that very laid back for such an intimidating 6x60 Gordo with a dark natural wrapper. So you imagine it'd be a strong cigar, which it is. But very laid back, very easygoing, strong tobacco flavors, leather, very strong leather, spice, not too much cedar. Um, some Irish brown bread, some sweet tobacco flavor, very sweet tobacco flavor, very delicious, and some lead, pencil lead, and charcoal. That pretty much summarizes everything about this La Flor Dominicana Double Ligero 6x60 Gordo. I hope you enjoyed this review of our laid-back summer edition cigar review of the La Flor Dominicana Double Ligero Gordo. I hope you have an enjoyable summer. Time to relax and time to kind of like re-energize for the fall and the winter. I mean, you know, in Hawaii, aloha is hello and goodbye. So aloha to you all out there. Even though I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. I hope you guys have a wonderful summer, and I hope to see you sometime again on this series. Hope you visit it. Anyway, I'll close out this review the way I usually do. I wish you good health, good friends, good fortune, good friends, and family. Have a good night. Take care.